This Channel 7 news update is brought to you by 1400 The Hub.
In the Channel 7 newsroom, I'm Levi Holsapple. There's indication that a special session of the White County Grand Jury could be organized regarding the death of the 41-year-old Jill Adcock Farley of Cookeville. Authorities in White County were at the scene for 2 days where Farley was murdered on Sunday. According to the Herald-Citizen, authorities have a male suspect in custody that they say likely committed the crime. The identity of that person has not yet been released. Baxter Water and Sewer customers may soon be able to pay their bills with plastic. Officials are looking at a plan that would allow credit or debit cards to be used along with the current cash or check option. Officials are discussing the issue at next month's board meeting. Line workers from 5 Tennessee electric cooperatives are helping restore power after a winter storm hit victims in South Carolina. Here's TRN's Dan Edom to report.
Line workers from 5 Tennessee electric cooperatives are helping restore power to winter storm victims in South Carolina. The Tennessee Electric Cooperative Association says 41 line workers are either en route or readying for departure, and 50 more are on standby.
The Blood Assurance Organization in Chattanooga has issued an emergency appeal for blood. Tennessee-based Regional Blood Center says the appeal is due to the current weather conditions, which have canceled blood assurance drives across the 5-state region. A spokesperson says that business and school closings have added to the already short supply of blood. He said the last stretch of winter weather and closings was a hard hit on the organization's blood supply. Tennessee has declared a state of emergency because of a winter storm sweeping through much of the southeast. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency activated its Emergency Operations Center on Wednesday after forecasters predicted more than 11 inches of snow. With more on Winter Storm Pax, here's Todd Atchison.
A massive winter storm rolled over the south yesterday, leaving hundreds of thousands without power, streets gridlocked with abandoned cars, and at least 11 people dead after barreling into the northeast. The streets of Raleigh, North Carolina were jammed with abandoned cars as the ice storm moved in swiftly, crippling traffic. The storm is being blamed for at least 11 deaths across the South and the cancellation of over 5,000 flights. More than 500,000 homes and businesses were without power in the South. The storm also forced Wednesday's basketball game between Duke and North Carolina to be postponed. The storm moves into Washington, D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and the New York area today, potentially dumping up to 12 inches of snow on the already fatigued Northeast. Automaker VW's Chattanooga plant began a union vote earlier this week. Workers at German auto giant Volkswagen plant in Tennessee began voting Wednesday on whether to form a union, a decision as seen as a referendum on the health of the U.S. labor movement. The United Auto Workers has never managed to organize an American plant owned by a foreign manufacturer, and a win at the Tennessee facility could be a potential win for the UAW. The primary opposition to the union comes from conservative lawmakers who fear unionizing could discourage future automobile manufacturing and investment in the region. President Obama receives a bill to increase the nation's debt limit after Senate approval. The Senate on Wednesday approved an increase in the nation's debt limit, sending the legislation to President Obama's desk today. The party opted to avert another standoff over government deficit spending. The bill cleared the Senate 55-43. In the Channel 7 newsroom, I'm Todd Atchison.